Let everybody into your personal life and like be able to comment on it, knowing that everything she does is getting a headline. You want to keep things private, but at the same time, like, I'm not here to like hide anything. Like,
she was there. That was absolutely hysterical, and it was definitely a game I'll remember. That's for damn sure.
We probably could have finessed it that way, but I think it's just that much more of an experience if you're in the pit, man. If you're in the madness with all the fans.
When you're at home, you want privacy.
Yeah.
And you don't always get that.
All right, let's ditch the rainbows and glitter and get right to the good stuff. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, they're not exactly shy about their relationship, are they? I mean, the woman dedicated an entire song to him during a concert. He's rocking her merch. They're basically the human embodiment of a heart eyes emoji. You'd think with all the public canoodling and declarations of love, the paparazzi would be satisfied. Like, okay, we've got our photos, we've heard the song, we get it. They're a couple. Can we move on now? Apparently not. Because even when you're practically shouting your love from the rooftops, or, from the Eras tour stage, TMZ still manages to find a way to cross the line. And this time, it's reportedly pushed Kelce over the edge. Rumor has it he's absolutely fuming that a supposedly intimate moment has been leaked, despite the fact that he and Taylor are already incredibly open about their relationship. It begs the question, how much is too much? Even when celebrities are seemingly sharing everything, do they deserve some level of privacy? Let's unpack what allegedly happened, why Travis is reportedly so angry, and why this whole situation is sparking a conversation about the relentless pursuit of celebrity gossip in the era of Swiftie Kelce. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. Okay, so let's talk about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Seriously, is anyone not talking about them? They've become like the ultimate celebrity power couple. Everyone's obsessed. And while they haven't exactly been hiding in a bunker, they're also not like broadcasting every single detail of their relationship 24/7. It's a delicate balance, right? You want to share your happiness with the world, especially when you're dating Taylor freaking Swift. But you also want to maintain some semblance of privacy. Now, Travis, he's a pretty open book. The man loves a good podcast, and he's not exactly shy about sharing his thoughts and feelings. He's been popping up all over the place lately, chatting it up and generally being his charming self. So, naturally, when he guested on Bussin' with the Boys, everyone held their breath waiting for some juicy Taylor tidbits. And he delivered, kind of. He's clearly head over heels, gushing about how amazing she is. Duh. But he's also smart enough to know where to draw the line. He's happy to share the general lovey-dovey vibes, but when it comes to the nitty-gritty details, he's keeping some things close to the chest. Think of it like this. He's giving us the delicious aroma wafting from the kitchen, but he's not about to share the secret recipe. He's letting us know they're cooking up something special, but the exact ingredients? That's for him and Taylor to savor. So, while we might not get all the behind-the-scenes gossip we crave, we can still appreciate the fact that these two seem genuinely happy, and that, honestly, is pretty darn sweet. Now, if only he'd spill the tea on what they're actually eating, because I'm dying to know. So Travis was spilling the tea. Well, some of it anyway, about life with Taylor. He was on Bussin' with the Boys, laying it all out, or at least as much as he was comfortable laying out. And the man was smitten, clearly. Gushing, even. He was basically radiating good vibes and heart-eye emojis. But amidst all the lovey-dovey talk, he dropped a little truth bomb about the not-so-glamorous side of dating one of the biggest pop stars on the planet. The lack of privacy. Imagine that. Dating Taylor Swift and losing privacy. It was like winning the lottery, and then realizing you had to share it with a million relatives you didn't know you had. He talked about people showing up at his house, fans, paparazzi, who knows, and you could practically hear the exhaustion in his voice. Like, the dude just wanted to chill at home in his sweatpants, maybe binge-watch some bad reality TV with his girlfriend. But suddenly, his front lawn was Grand Central Station. It had to be surreal, right? One minute you were tossing a football around, the next you were dodging camera flashes while trying to take out the trash. Now, don't get it twisted. Travis wasn't complaining. Well, not too much. He was genuinely appreciative of the new Chiefs fans that had come out of the woodwork thanks to his high-profile romance. He was even having fun with it, he said. But even the most laid-back, fun-loving guy needed a break sometimes. He was basically saying, look, I loved the attention. I loved the fans. I even loved the craziness. Most of the time. But when I was at home, I just wanted to be normal. I wanted to be Travis. And that was getting harder and harder to do. It's a relatable sentiment, even if most of us can't relate to dating Taylor Swift. We all crave that sanctuary of home, that space where we can truly be ourselves, away from prying eyes. And it sounds like that's exactly what Travis was missing back then. He had the girl, the fame, the fortune, but sometimes all you really want is a little peace and quiet. Thankfully, Kelce seemed to be adjusting well to the attention and mayhem, something Swift had clearly mastered over the years. It was, in fact, one of the things the 34-year-old athlete said earned her major points and made him fall head over heels. He recounted the story of when she attended that first game against the Bears. He'd offered to set her up somewhere away from the public eye, a VIP area or something. But Swift, being Swift, wasn't having any of that. She just waltzed right through the front door like it was no big deal. She was just like, I just want to be around the family and friends and experience this with everybody, Kelce recounted, still sounding impressed by her down-to-earth attitude. Can you imagine Taylor Swift surrounded by screaming fans, choosing to hang with the family instead of hiding away in some exclusive box? It was a power move, for sure. And clearly, it worked its magic on Kelce. He was practically gushing as he described the moment. I was just like, she got buku points for that. I was like, damn, she's in the madness, man. She wants to be a part of it. She wants to support me and do things like that. I was like, man, she really won me over with that one. It was a glimpse into what makes their relationship tick. The mutual respect, the shared experiences, the willingness to embrace the chaos together. It wasn't just about the glitz and glamour, it was about the real, raw moments, the ones that happen away from the cameras and the screaming fans. And that, more than anything, seemed to be what truly captivated Kelce. And it wasn't just talk. Kelce was even leaning into the madness himself. Remember that time he joined Swift on stage in London for his Eras Tour debut? The internet practically exploded. It was a truly iconic moment, a collision of two worlds, football and pop music. And it was clear Kelce was relishing every second. He wasn't just a spectator, he was a participant, a part of the spectacle. He was embracing the Taylor Swift experience wholeheartedly, and it was honestly pretty adorable. And Swift? She was clearly over the moon. She shared photos and videos on her Instagram, still cracking up, swooning over Kelce, as she put it. It was a public declaration of affection, a digital memento of a shared experience, a testament to the fact that this relationship wasn't just a fling. It was something real, something special. They were two megastars, at the top of their respective games, choosing to share their joy with the world. And the world, in turn, was eating it up. But it's hard not to compare Kelce to Swift's past relationships, especially that last long one, right? Let's be honest, Joe Alwyn seemed to prefer the shadows. He was the antithesis of a public figure. And while there's nothing wrong with valuing privacy, it seemed to create a stark contrast with Swift's very public persona. It felt like they were living in two different worlds, and that disconnect was palpable. Kelce, on the other hand, is diving headfirst into the madness, as he calls it. He's not hiding, he's embracing it. He's on stage, he's wearing the merch, he's gushing about her in interviews. He's meeting her fans, her family, her friends. He's all in. And that makes all the difference. It's not just about being comfortable in the spotlight, it's about being comfortable with Swift in the spotlight. It's about supporting her, celebrating her, and being a visible partner in her life. And that's something we just didn't see with Joe. It's not about one being better than the other, it's about compatibility. And with Kelce, it seems like Swift has finally found someone who can not only handle her level of fame, but actually enjoys being a part of it. He's not intimidated by the spotlight, he's basking in it right alongside her. And that, honestly, is pretty refreshing to see. One person wrote on X, The fact that Travis Kelce has talked more about Taylor in a few weeks than Joe Alwyn had in 6 years. Another added, Joe Alwyn muttered Taylor's name maybe once in 6 years. Travis Kelce publicly praised and begged for her attention for a few weeks. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.